Okay, last try. But ये भी तो है power assets. Okay, ये वाला मिशन. His nodes maintenance. His nodes go to NSC power plant. Okay, पहले ये वाला कर लेते हैं, फिर उसके बाद ये वाला करेंगे. लोकेट डॉक्टर अंडर बिलो सेंट्रल रिसर्च. नेम डॉक्टर अंडर. बट पहले ये वाला कर लेते हैं. मेंटेनेंस हिज नोट्स. हाँ, कहाँ पर? सॉरी, मिशंस NSC power plant. Fast travel. His notes. Yeah.
Director Faden.
Oh. Surge mode. Okay. So, mission. Locate Dr. Underhill below Central Research. And where am I? Central Research. और यहाँ पे सेंट्रल रिसर्च बंद है यार, तो और कहाँ सेंट्रल रिसर्च जा सकते हैं? Other place would be the elevator from executives. Lock and forward. तो अब यहीं पर जाना है ओपन करती हूँ must travel to Astrals parapsychology ritual division active threshold. स्टेशन से इस साइड में एक वो है जो कि खुला नहीं है, हिप्नोसिस लैब है और एक
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine.
I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Hurrah, how's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far, settling back into life at the old FBC. I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. We'll learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Alright, checking in. Enjoying the mold so far, settling back into life at the old FEC. I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you could be very good on a project. अरे यार वही वाला पढ़ रहा हूँ मैं वापस. So you want to know how my mold research is going, getting on Casper? Here's it. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to Dash construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these Dash are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I prefer to this yet unknown source of mold. One, the mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of the motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Threshold utility counter essay. Dr. Arling's recently penned essay titled Dash contains some glaring omission that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that a query threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If Dash creating the mold were reconfigured in their purposes, the structure they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we have attempted to introduce could be derived into dash. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Right. लड़ रहे हैं आपस में बताएं आप क्या बता रही हैं
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
No.
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Collect 5 molds. Type B grows near fresh corpses, grows near toilets, grows near televisions, grows near staircase, grows near the pit. Okay.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
So the mold is
It
coming in
feels
from...
cranky.
where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss. I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
एरिया क्लियर कर दिया hopefully क्या भी लग रहा है
Smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes. Are those people?
Near fresh corpses. There are 5, 6 corpses.
This looks like a good one. One of Underhill's samples.
Fresh corpses, toilets, and staircases. This is restroom, right?
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
Oh, fresh corpses. Oh, poor old lady. Yeah.
Found one.
This one I remember. Refresh corpses. Control point to pass over. So many fresh corpses.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
I found all 5. But I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Oh.
Now leave me to it.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside. Direct to Faden.
Missions. Time to finish the antidote. Okay. Maintenance major targets.
I hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird.
This is nothing.
Okay, no control point here. Why not the water?
My family had black mold once. Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
क्या परेशानी है फिर से? फिर से यहाँ कभी तो आना पड़ेगा.
It's ridiculous.
Hi, Jesse.
I visited the
What's I say? Instead of knives, so many slicing. Evidence.
I did not.
I should be go. Enjoy your data.
I will.
It's ridiculous. Pope's grasping at straws.
Why? If his
as the energy converters.
is a frequency, then why couldn't it vibrate
यहाँ पे रोक देते हैं.
It's ridiculous.
फ्रंट के बारे में पूछी
Hi.
इसमें पहले नहीं कहा. Researcher was sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by his entity in the interest of safety. This was done with aggressive floating. His entities however no distinction between repeating phrases and the one repeated by more violent. His entities have been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how his scripts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to the file. This.
I should be enjoying.
You'll get lost.
I had two missions, Old Growth. Jesse learns of the active threshold below central research and the researcher named Dr. Underhill working there. Dr. Underhill sends Jesse to look for samples of mold strains that will allow her to travel deeper into the active threshold. Fine. say